Hi, welcome to the next Down in a Minute. Okay, now that we're done with the relationship module and the relationship workshop portion, I've gotten a lot of great feedback from people, and there's been a whole range of topics that people want to know, but I try to encapsulate them down into listen, as I talked about in the different series. What is it you really want to know? And they actually, most of them come back to the same thing. They say, Lau, you're a monk and you've trained all these years and you've been all these places and you've done these things and you do Chinese medicine and you know how to listen to people and all these training. I didn't get trained in a classroom. Life doesn't happen in a classroom. Some of the most brilliant people never even went to a classroom. What I've done is I've learned to listen over and over and over. And here's what I'm hearing is the number one thing so far that people want to know. They say, Lau, I don't trust. I don't have trust. I either need to know what's going to happen, and I'm terrified because I don't know. I can't control. I can't put a language to it. And because I can't do it, it's so deafeningly terrifying. Okay, please, let's go step by step with this, all right? Come with me. Trust is something that people have a hard time with because they don't want to see, hear, or experience anything that they cannot name, trust, or control. And control is the biggest thing usually. When you need to know what something is, that's a control. When I need to know what the name of it is, that's a control, right? A person who's sick, I need the diagnosis. Well, that's the thing, do you? You will have, or you're experiencing whatever you're experiencing, whether you have language for it or not, you're experiencing it. You can deal with what is and experience it, or fine, you can put the language and you go through a million nonsense. And in the end, what do you have? You still have to deal with whatever the hell you're going through. Trust is vastly important. I'm going to give you a personal experience. This is a very personal experience of mine, but I want to share it with you because there's no way for me to teach if I don't talk about real things. Many teachers use flowery metaphors and adjectives, and hey, God bless them, and I'm happy for them, and there are people who need that. But the people that come to me, the people I teach, are people who want to hear real life things. A number of years ago, I had students come to me, and these students said, I want to be your student. And I said, okay, well, let's see. And when I started the Tao classes, and they would come to Tao classes, and they would hear things, and some of them, even just a few weeks in, would say to me, okay, well, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can have this, experience because I'm not doing as good as they are. And my answer to them is, who is they? If you mean the other people in the class, you're not being compared to them. And I don't grade this. This is not a pass or fail thing. Life is not a pass or fail thing. Regardless of how well or how terribly you do in life, you're going in a box at the end of this ride. That must be accepted up front. And they said, well, I just don't think that I can go for this, and you promised me that I would be able to do this and this and that. I said, I cannot promise you anything. All I promised you was the space and the opportunity to go into the teachings. I will walk with you, I will hold your hands, we'll plant seeds. But no farmer can guarantee what will grow and what won't. No farmer can guarantee the rain. I am a teacher. I open doors, but I cannot make people walk through. I open doors, but I cannot tell you what to see. That's not what a teacher does. And as a simple monk, I know, having gone through many teachers myself, some flat out lied to me and said, we're going to teach you this, and when it came time to learn it, I don't really know. But that teacher didn't lie to me. That teacher was trying to communicate something. They want to be something, but what they want and what reality is were two different things. But it's taken me a very long time to hear that. I have no animosity towards those people because they are where they are in life. This particular student, I said, listen, the more you come to me, the more you hear, I'm not good enough, I'm not okay, I'm never going to have what I want. If you ask this person on a deeply, deeply sincere level, what do you want? Their heart will tell you, even though their mouth has no language and their mind sure as hell don't want you to know this. I want you to touch my head and everything be light and rainbows, and I want all the magical powers, and I want to make everything better and make enlightenment, and I want to free everybody like Guan Yin so no one suffers. this is not only fallacy and absolute lunacy, it's dangerous thinking. You don't know why people are here. You don't know what their path are. Buddhism, Sufism, Taoism, any of these esoteric, not the exoteric like Christianity or Islam or Judaism, but esoteric, inside teaching, the ones that go inside of us. We are not here or have a mandate to save the world. But this person, what they had really done is they had come to see me. They had let me into their deepest fears. They had let me into the deepest self. And they said, help me to actualize my greatest hopes while avoiding my greatest fears. Oh, I gotta tell you, it is so hard as a teacher to help someone to see that your greatest fears are your greatest hopes. And your greatest hopes are your greatest fears. They're the same thing. On the path to avoiding your destiny is where you will meet it. On the path to achieving something is where you will meet every demon along the way. This is what Journey to the West and the story of the Monkey King was about. These epic tales from Homer and Aesop and all of their people who take you on this epic hero's journey that Joseph Campbell and people write about are talking about an inside journey. And teachers represent an archetype. But this archetype can do nothing for you. Mr. Miyagi didn't do anything for Daniel. He simply pointed the way, the Tao. That's all I could do. But this person has so much anger and so much resentment inside, not because I hurt them in a tangible way, but because they let me in and I broke that trust. How? Because I did not deliver to their mind what their mind wanted. The mind said, give him your inside and he'll give you what you want. They were bartering, they were whoring, they were horse trading. Their deepest, darkest, most tender self for this pearl that they thought I as a teacher could give. I can't give it because it's already inside of you. I can help you bring it up. But if you won't look inside them, there's nothing I or any teacher can do. My deepest regret is that these people don't realize that I know that I broke that trust. But not because I wanted to, but because it was founded on principles that were not only completely false, but it just is not real. No one can touch your head and give you the transmission. They can just touch your heart and move you to look inside of yourself. They touch your heart and you see where their finger points. And when you see and accept what that teacher is pointing to by touching your heart, well, then that is the transmission. The Buddhists say, you point the finger to the moon. Don't look at the finger, look at the moon. Don't look at the finger of the teacher touching you going, the magic. The magic is that you looked in the damn heart in the first place. My biggest and sincere apologies to every student, friend, lover, anyone I have ever had who gave me their deepest self with hopes I could give them something that no one could give them. Teachers instantly get this. Well, they're a teacher. They'll know. Well, just because we may know something may not mean you want to hear it or you're ready to hear it. People who come to me will tell you it is not easy to walk the path with me because I don't choose the easy path. My life every day is not rainbow milk and unicorn juice. My every day is getting up. And as I wash my body and my teeth, I wash my mind and my perception. And I may feel angry and irritable and sad, but I don't care about feeling those things. I don't judge myself. I simply say, it's enough for where I am. Let's start here and move to where I want to go. My promise and pledge to every student, prospective student, disciple, and anyone who comes to me as a patient or a friend, I don't care whether we walk through the valley of the shadow of death or we walk in the presence of God. I will hold your hand. I will walk with you, but I cannot walk for you. And there is no magical secret other than putting one foot in front of the other. Some days it may feel like magic, but I promise you, it is not magic. It is simply commitment and hard work. All right, I've taken up enough of your time, but I wanted to give you this heartfelt message. And I promise you, if you come to me, I will walk with you. I will not promise you it will be easy. It will not. I am guaranteeing you it will be the hardest thing you do. but I also guarantee you'll be the thing that I, with my own life, can testify it is the only thing worth doing. Okay, until next time, we'll see you on the next Tao in a Minute.